Hello. Welcome back to another episode of The Cleaning Lady, Season 3, Episode 2. Review, with the title For My Son. Though Thony does everything for her son, when will she say enough is enough? Her actions in The Wiping Lady Season 3, Episode 2, where she went beyond simply wiping up the blood left behind by wars she wasn't a part of, seemed to indicate that the answer is never. She was now cleaning up the bodies that had leaked blood, as well as the blood itself. Thony chooses his course of action. Thony's hands haven't been clean in a while, but she's accepted the things she's had to do since there's always been a good reason. To keep the people she loved safe, she took the necessary actions. And early in The Cleaning Lady Season 3, that still seems to be the case. However, it also appears that her determination is gradually eroding, and it is becoming harder for her to look in the mirror and see someone she respects. Finding Armin would always be Thony's top goal, but she also had urgent matters to attend to, such as the possibility that Luca may be taken from her and the necessity to bring Fiona home. And it's not like she hadn't been trying to get Fiona back home and didn't always want her to, but Fiona needed to be present in order to make an appeal to the judge on her behalf, because a custody hearing was about to happen. Thony believed that returning to Ramona and Jorge was her only choice while Armin was still up in the air, but this proved to be a very expensive move in the long run. Thony will do nearly anything in a moment of desperation. It was evident that she felt compelled to strike a bargain with the devil. It felt like she had done the same thing to Armin before when she offered Ramona her cleaning services, but you could tell this time it would turn out quite differently. The Cleaning Lady Season 1 saw Armin and Thony get off to a difficult start, and it wasn't like Armin was the cutest person ever, especially in the early goings when there was a real chance that his choice to keep Thony alive would backfire on him. They became companions, and their strong mutual desire and understanding frequently made it difficult to distinguish between them. However, it was evident that Ramona didn't have the same level of empathy for Thony as Armin had when Thony attempted to strike a bargain with her, this time in exchange for Fiona's safe return rather than her life. Ramona perceived Thony as both a potential resource for her and a link to Armin. Jorge, on the other hand, barely saw any of Thony. Since meeting Armin, Thony has cleaned up a lot of crime scenes, so she's not above doing a little cleanup work. However, Jorge brought Thony to the scene of a slaughter, set out some equipment for her, and wished her luck. Although Armin, Hiyak, and Kamdar were all deadly individuals, we are discussing a cartel here. Thony failed to consider the potential consequences of enlisting Angel in her schemes because she was too focused on getting Fiona back. Is it appropriate to hold Thony alone responsible for his and his people's deaths? Most likely not. Each of them made the decision to participate in highly illicit activities that might have put them in danger. However, there's no disputing that he and countless others would still be alive if Thony hadn't gone back to Angel and specifically asked for his assistance in contacting the cartel. I assume Thony had to really go through her medical bag to find out exactly how to dissect a body. The typical person couldn't possibly finish it in an hour or two, in my opinion. When Thony threw body pieces into acid, what was going through her mind? I couldn't help but imagine how angry Armin would have been that she had to experience such a thing. Once more, he undoubtedly placed Thony in some uncomfortable circumstances, but he would never have done that. It wasn't unexpected to see Thony escape without being taken into custody, because she's usually really good at avoiding death or jail time. However, turning up at Jorge's daughter's school covered in blood wasn't her best moment. You can't just toss things at Thony and give up. You have to respect her. Why can't Thony confront Jorge, a known cartel member, in front of his own children after Ramona interfered with her child? Thank you for watching.